he can go in towards the lobby and potentially cause a massive ruckus. He's going to find the bomb at the very least. This is looking very promising now. First kill should be his, no problem, as he will join in the frag as well, but only gets a single frag. That's a little bit disappointing considering that positional control, and they had no idea.
Yeah, you definitely want to see more out of that, although I still imagine on the 9C side, this is a bit of a disaster. You just don't know what's happening at the only flank. Where do you go from here? The bomb is picked up once again, and it is 3 versus 4. Max looking for a headshot out here. He's not up really close, but in the meantime, Fasha's going to be taking down David, and Try is now left inside. Max on the outside. They have a 2 only about 35 seconds. This is going to be very, very hard round to win right now on the T side. I think with that kill, not just possible for Try to do anything with here. Good idea, good pre-aim even, but Fasha's just way too quick with the MP9, and it will be FNATIC winning a 3rd round.
Very convincing as well. That's a nice bonus round win as well.
Bueno, 3-0, viejo. 3-0. Vamos a ver si podemos sacar la cuarta. Tenemos ahí unas techs, un forzadito. Vamos a correr afuera. A ver cómo sale esto. A ver si le pueden matar a Rogue. No, no, no. Bueno. Oh. Dale. Ay, qué baja. Bueno, se complicó la ronda, muchachos. Vamos a 900 después, hay que creérsela nomás. Dale, viejo. Tercera vez en el año que 9Z juega contra FNATIC. A ver si la tercera es la vencida. Bueno, 2v2. 2v2. Ahí está. Trae. Ay, está regalado igual. ¿Cómo está el volumen, Fede?
Towards that outside area. ETT will be towards ramp and Try holding towards the vent, so presume they're going to be accessing the lower area. CT Ezzy with the lack of information pushing in towards lobby.
Alto el volumen. Dale, dale. Dale, viejo, dale, GT. Buenísima, Try, buenísima. ¿Lo escuchan? Creo que lo escucharon, ¿eh? Dale, queda Messi igual, ojo, hay que respetar. Messi. Ya está, ya está. Dale. No, mira el tiro. No, la puta madre. Me muero si la gana. Ay. No llega, chau, 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 chau. ¿Y muere? ¿Se muere o sobrevive ahí? Bien, papá. Primera ronda. 1-3. Voy a ver si puedo poner la cámara. Ahí. Igual no hay clip, ¿no? Pero... ahí creo que iría bien. Pues, sí. Muy importante la ronda, ¿no? Buena, buena Max. No, la ronda anterior que ganó 9Z, 2v4 con 1 de HP, no sé si era Max o de GT. Y no, van a guardar nomás, van a guardar.
bullying.
¿Saben de quién fue el pick?
This is,
¿De quién fue el pick este? Si picó no es Z nuke o...
down towards
A
knife
ver,
out, he peeked
voy a
it out.
buscar.
This shot, and he was out of position.
A ver quién piqueó el mapa. No es Z, piqueó nuke. Sí, no es Z, siempre tuvo un buen nuke. Ah, soy más ciego. Dice pick by no es Z, en serio. Mal, ahí dice play on nuke, picked by no es Z team. Más ciego que la mierda. A ver. Para aquí va a ser yo. Sí, iba a poner una imagen. Poner esto acá abajo de la cámara. Ahí el sponsor, XD. El sponsor que no es sponsor. Ahí está. Vale, loco. Esta tiene que ser también, no es Z. ¿Qué tienen? Tienen una P y una M4. Después tienen pipas nomás. Un eco con dos armas. Hijo de puta este Nico 2. ¡Ay! Se salvó Max. Mátalo, por favor. Bueno. Ay, 2 por 2, pero max a 1 de HP. Complicada ronda para no es Z. Complicada ronda. Y la única chance que Max mate es agarrar la espalda. Porque estando a 1 de HP. Dale, David. Te tenés que poner a 10. Ay, lo agarraré de espalda, ¿no? A ver. Sí, agarró de espalda. Que verga. Encima lo mató al que tenía full HP. Planto por lo menos. Está bien, está bien. Sí, está bien, está bien. Era ronda perdida. Por lo menos se plantó el C4 para tener extra money. La clave de nuke es tratar de que no te salgan rondas de TT. Sí. Por eso si no es Z mete unas 5. No está mal tampoco. Unas cápsulas de Amber que no vendí porque bajaron mucho el precio que tenían. Vos decís liquidarlas de precio, invertir en París y guardarlas. Depende de vos. O sea, si las compraste. Si las compraste al 75% de descuento, podés vender. Capaz podés vender la mitad y comprar la otra mitad París, o podés vender todo. Si tenés fe en París, podés vender todo. O si querés sacar plata, vendés, digamos. O sea, no sé si tenés necesidad de plata o no. En el balance de Steam me refiero. A ver, ¿dónde vas a Smoke? Hijo. Pone una roca aguda. 5-2 que adelanta con la P. Por Secret. A ver. Bien, David. Bien try. Bien. 4 contra 3, tranquilo. Forest. Bien, 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 bien. Forest, dejate de joder. Ya está retirada. No, no jodas. Tenemos todo a favor para ganar la ronda. Buenísima, buenísima. Listo, queda Forest solo encerrado en site. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, bien, bien, bien. Pensé que se le hacía, pensé que se le hacía la experiencia. Es lo que vos quieras. Yo particularmente vendí con ganancia. Apenas salió apenas salió la cápsula de París, vendí. De nuevo, 2 M4 y una P y 2 pistolas para la gente de FNATIC. Esta ronda me encantaría una rondita más. Esta rondita es clave porque los dejamos en eco después. Bien Buda, bien Budita. Dale, dale, dale. Los fragas, los fragas, los fragas. Ay, no lo veo, no lo veo, no lo veo. Ay, qué mala leche, no lo vio. Bien, bien Buda. 4-3. A ver, este choque es importante, ¿eh? ¿No lo vio? ¿No lo vio? Bien, bien, try. Buen try. Listo, 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 listo. Hasta ahí. Ay, viejo, te caíste de GT, ¿eh? Bueno, pasa nada, pasa nada. 3 contra 2. Messi a 1 HP, qué molesto. Bien, 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 bien. Bien. No está, la jugamos con cabeza, es ronda adentro. Uy. Tranquilo, try, tranquilo. Bien, listo. Cuarta ronda para 9Z va a ser. A ver, a ver, a ver. Estaría buenísimo sacar la P a Nico 2, que es bueno. A ver. Ay, qué vergüenza, ¿dónde se fue? Y acá va a poder fraguear un par. Si no erra. Ay, bueno. Ay, no, lo mató con. Qué hijo de puta. Pero bueno, habría que ir a buscarlo porque hay plata. Está bien hecho. Bien los pibes, bien los pibes. Ah, pero ustedes son pelotudos, me ponen simuladores y estoy streaming. Y me coge YouTube si pongo los simuladores mientras streameo. Reaccionando, reaccionando a los simuladores. Ay, boludo. Esto tiene que ser ronda también. Bueno. Bueno. Ah, buenísimo. Muy bueno. Oh, sin sonido el CS, what? ¿No se escuchó? Ah, no, retroll, boludo. Mira que no se escucha lo más troll del mundo esto, pará. Eh, what? Pero debería escucharse. El lobista este está bailando. Che, ¿en serio no se escucha el...? Boludo, ¿en serio no se escucha el CS? Boludo, mal no se escucha. ¿Por qué nadie me lo dijo? Debo haber parecido un idiota. Puse la imaginación. Ay, para que puse el chat sin querer, qué retraso. Para, estoy tratando de solucionar lo del audio. Entiendo por qué no se ve. O sea, por qué no se escucha, mejor dicho. Mm, no tiene sentido que no se escuche. No entiendo. Estoy más concentrado en arreglar esto que en verga. A ver, espera, voy a tener que trabajar, me parece. O sea, debería escucharse eso. Mm, a ver. What the fuck. No, no, para. A ver si habilito. No sé por qué no se escucha, loco. No sé, posta. No entiendo, man. No entiendo por qué no se escucha. Bronca. ¿Qué carajo, veo? Encima me estoy perdiendo la masterclass de 9Z por esto. No tiene nada que ver que streamee la pantalla. Deberías. Da igual eso. Hay 5 el match. Y yo todavía tratando de solucionar esto. Pero no tiene nada que ver esto de la pantalla. Sí, 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 tengo que hacer sorteito, tengo que hacer. Seguramente mañana. Sí. Ojo. Tiene que ser 7-5. Sí o sí. Es irretequeable. Una medusa, no, no llega a la trampa. ¿Novita? ¿De qué hablan? No entiendo. Ah, el Steam, luego, el Steam, la puta madre, eso era como hablaban. Plan, listo. Con razón me decían lo de Isleando, la puta madre. Es que estoy literalmente intentando ver por qué no suena. O sea, no entiendo, no entiendo. Sí, 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 sí. Estoy renegando por eso. A ver, tampoco se pierde bastante con el sonido, pero una paja escuchar un match muteado, ¿no? La verdad que es la primera que me pasa esto. No lo ves. A ver, voy a buscar en el teléfono. alguna solución. Es que no quiero cortar el stream. Por eso.
Even if you see someone out here, if you're Nikodos, sure, if you catch them with the back turn,
What?
maybe try and get
Ahora se
shot,
escucha,
but
¿no?
there's no reason to commit to any.
O sea, si lo dejo bajo,
Back in.
era esta, no me voy a creer esto.
See it? I think he must have.
No me voy a creer
Doesn't
esto.
look like
What
he's
the
quite
fuck,
looking for it.
cabrón.
Getting a bit uncomfortable now. 30
Era eso,
seconds.
chino,
All right,
what?
he's kind of looking like it. I think he's got the right idea. Again, just pull back, take the time. That's all you need. First kill. David coming in for it, but Mezzi's quick to return. And with only 18 seconds, it should be a done deal.
5, 7,
He's on his
7,
own.
7. Era eso, boludo.
I
Yo
think
no
you're
puedo
absolutely
creerlo.
right there. Very well played from FNATIC. A great round in general. Mezzi completely shutting down their efforts. They're trying to continue with this fast-paced gameplay. I don't mind it at all. It's worked out very well for them, but they've tried to get on the bench start 3 or 4 times now, and it looks like Mezzi's finally got a good response.
Voy a ponerme ahí.
Completely rumbles them with the HEs at the start. So much damage. Smokes are very effective as well. Couldn't get down those vents. So we'll have a look at that from Mezzi's POV as well. There's the first through the smoke, clean as you like, Max. And you can see how much damage Buddha was taking en route as well. And the bomb goes down. Couldn't really go any worse for them. But still, a decent chance
Te
there.
merece
Down
una caja,
and
chino.
able to find multiple frags. 3 picked up for Mezzi. I think up 7-7. Looking to take the lead here. Could be a bit of a sigh of relief. This one's got a bit out of control for FNATIC. And they have the advantage here in the final round with Max just on that Mac 10.
Dale, loco.
That was a very uncomfortable,
Rompete esa cara. No,
attempted
no,
vent
no.
dive.
Me da
I mean,
vergüenza.
it's clearly something that they had planned, and probably, I'm assuming, something the 9C have been sort of drilling and prepping for this one, but just didn't work out the couple of times that they tried it here. Smokes are looking good. I mean, they have the smoke down, but the spray through from FNATIC is not even the grenades. It's just some of the bullets that are spraying through the smoke are so effective for the FNATIC side that even when they get down, they're very low on health. Let's see if they can have a little bit of a better turn here. 15th round. They have the Mac 10, so you could pop for the smoke. You could be a bit more aggressive here if you wanted to.
Sacale el mod al estúpido enfermo, me valió.
All in the lobby at the moment. Nobody at all is outside for
Listen,
9C,
man.
so could just be a delayed take of this A bomb site once the initial grenades are gone for the FNATIC side.
Le dejo una rondita más y no jodemos más.
Oh, Molotov's down in the hut. One of them jumping outside. I think that's the Mac 10 that's going to be making its way in through Mini. But it gets the opening, but Nikodos is back.
Le dejo.
15 kills on him. Fasha's going to be going to check the lobby.
Vale,
Tries
lo viste,
right
lo viste.
there, but
Ay,
I
pero
don't
tenés
think he's
4
seen him.
tercios,
He was
choto.
right at the corner of the screen. He's managed to sneak by it. Forrest is going to get dropped in the
No
meantime.
lo vio,
And the bomb is
boludo.
being planted down below. Oh, this is great. A really, really delayed take of this B bomb side. And this worked out
Igual
perfectly
tiene
for
que ser
9C.
ronda, vale. No troleen, no troleen.
Yeah, it's a pretty wacky round. But back into the 2-on-2. Fasha
Problem,
and Braun.
muchachos.
They've got kits. They've got basic utility as well. Up against Try and D, of which is in the vent. He's going to make himself known. Fasha doesn't spot the barrel, though. So advantage now towards
quiero
9C,
eso,
but
loco.
not after that shot.
Listo,
That's beautiful.
listo.
Try will bring it down to the 1 versus 1. Smoke available as well. He will deploy it. And the defuse is
No,
coming
no,
in. But he hasn't
no,
committed.
¿por qué te
Roy takes him
apuras?
down
¿Por
for
qué
the
te
smoke.
apuras?
Has he got time to close things out with a
No, se la
FNATIC?
llevó, bro. Qué
8-7 lead. He
bronca, qué
certainly
bronca.
does. They've done enough here to salvage the half
Igual
and
está bien,
recover.
7 rondas.
It's looking good here for
Igual
FNATIC
está
with the Forest
bastante
stand in.
bien.
We'll see what they can do with the second half after this.
Está bien, está bien. Nunca 7-8. 7 de TT me sirve. Dos minutos, estamos con la segunda mitad. Pone tu cara, pero pará. Quiero privacidad, viejo. Nada, es que ahora voy a comer por eso. Bueno, segunda mitad.
Well, howdy, partners. Welcome back to the Counter-Strike Rodeo that Master Dallas 2023. I'm joined by the sexy cowboy Anders Bloom as we get into the second half of the first map, picked by 9Z. Currently trail 8-7 against FNATIC. Take it away, Anders. What have you got for us?
A ramp rush, apparently, Henry, is what we got in store. FNATIC looking to break through, and actually they're running right into the USP. Trying that is a very smooth bullet that he put out there. Forrest on the return, though, taking down GDT. So you like to see 4 versus 4, and they're not slowing down. FNATIC, they're going straight for the bomb plant here, and actually, they're taking over everything, and they're losing players in the meantime. Slowed down. That was the one good kill that he needed. I think Nikodos was carrying the bomb on his back, so he got slowed down just a tiny bit, and somehow Forrest and Roy, they're out hunting, getting a couple of kills in the meantime. Max and Buddha, 2 versus 3 here for the afterplant. What a chaotic round. Messi finding a shot, and now it's just all on Max. There was a moment there where 9C could have brought it back, but FNATIC, they won the pistol on the second half. And this is starting to look a bit interesting now. I think it was at 69 the last time they played. Well, FNATIC already up to 9 rounds.
Ahí debería.
Yeah, very good point, Anders. That was a 9Z victory, of course. So with it standing, good stead here in the second half there. Nice little ramp rush. Fanatic pace behind it as well. Seeing the MP7 come out for Nikodos, always a bit of a fan favorite. And a force buy in response from Americans as well. MP9s and pistols. Got himself 4 smokes and a couple of HEs. Yeah, I like it. We said Messi would have a lot on his plate this game. The calling was standing, but we'll see if this works out for them.
Uno. Ay, uno más.
Maybe a couple, but Fasher will respond.
Pasaron rampa, loco.
Complete lower control. But one more hurdle to pass. It's going to be Buddha, but what a shot that is with a 5-7. He finds a couple. Oh no, it's falling apart now as Nikodos will pull it back to a 2 versus 2.
Calma.
Nikodos with it all to do, and it's gone horribly wrong, Anders. What just happened there?
It's Buddha with the 5-7. Just an absolutely violent defense of that B bomb side. He hit so many headshots with it at all ranges. That was beautiful. He actually got 4 kills at the end, all of them with the 5-7. And yeah, I mean, for a minute there, FNATIC looked like they were going to recover the round, but Buddha had different plans. This is how it starts, but the second one is so good, right at the edge of the smoke, taking down Fasher, and this is just where he keeps going. Every fight, he just has his cross in the right position every single time.
Amazing teams, and it's going to have to be the force fight in response here, picking up the pace once again, this time rushing towards outside, 2 players down towards Secret. It's Max defending, but try gets his head removed. Messi with a clinical shot there from the silo. That's what the doctor ordered. But Roy pops himself up. Max there, striking from main entrance. Back to the 4-4. Damage inflicted towards Fasher and Messi as well. But they have got some lower positional control now. We'll see whether they can capitalize upon it. Going towards events and no real CT presence apart from DGT.
DGT, uno.
Should be given the first, but will the trade come through?
Very well aware there could be a second player there. You could tell he's not really screwing this up at the moment. Nikodos is hoping that he's just casually going to walk around the corner, but he at the moment
bien DGT.
focused on that corner. 50 seconds still left. Here we go. This is what Nicolas wanted all along,
Buenísima,
but well played.
buenísima. Bien
That
holdeado.
is so sick. That's an easy mistake to make if you're not quite sure if there's a second player there, and you just make a quick assumption and you get yourself killed. Not DGT this time. So Mezzi and Forest 2 versus 4. Try and pull a miracle here. Winning the pistol round in such a spectacular fashion and then throwing it away pretty quickly afterwards.
Bueno,
Probably not what they were looking for. Forest,
Vale,
that's the last
loco.
bullet as well. Good triple on GDT, and it's going to be tied up. Game 9-9.
bien
Always one of those
9Z. Lo veo
frustrating ones as
sólido
well.
a
Like you said, you
9Z.
had
Lo veo
such
con
a great
chances de
pistol,
ganar.
and you just
el
did the
BO3.
ramp rush, and you've gone for the same call in the second round. It
A ver,
should
voy a
work
mirar contra
right.
quién
You
se
think, oh, it's
enfrentaría
probably going to be fine.
si gana.
But when it doesn't, when you do throw it away like that, and you're just like, oh, anything else. We shouldn't have done it. It didn't work out. It wasn't necessarily the call. It was down towards that lower bomb site. Things got very, very messy, but they're finding themselves in a problematic spot now. That was the force buy, and now this is the full eco. So not really much to report. Just a single flashbang, a P250 for Roy. But his try looking to farm some cash here with the MP9. He's in the prime position to do so. These are just going to be sitting this one out, Anders, trying to bait out some utility. Might as well use it as a bit of a timeout yourself, and indeed just try and wait for the CT to grenade him through. You can bait out some incendiaries, some cheese. That's
Esto tiene que ser ronda décima para 9Z obligatoriamente. Es casi
there's
full
no
eco de
reason not to slow play rounds like
chicos de
these. Like it's
FNATIC.
almost always going to be worth it. Got a flashbang on Messi. Eventually, you're going to try and do something, but ultimately, yeah, you're just waiting for them to
Clarito
throw
que
some
le
nades like
saca
this one.
60 puntos de
And they have a
vida.
little bit of one ticket, really. The flashbang.
Uno más. Buenísima. ¿Lo mata?
It should be a pretty easy round.
Buenísimo.
So good
A ver,
recovery
David,
from 9C early on in the second half.
Farmételo rojo.
Again, this is their map pick, so I definitely
Bien.
expect them to eventually pick this one up. I think
Dos
that T
versus
side did
cinco.
look really comfortable. I think the only thing that really we can criticize is some of those event
Tendría que
drops.
ser la ronda
Definitely, they didn't need to do
décima.
that. I think
Breve.
if they would have not done that, they would have had an even more impressive first half.
Yeah, like they kind of stuck to their guns though. They were like finding weaknesses on the map. Do you remember they rushed ramp a few times themselves as well? Then they had the outside rushes they did time and time again. It was kind of just presenting it to the stop working. Yeah, you're right though. The kind of event drops didn't really work out at all for them. They got down a couple of times, so that's when things started to go wrong. But things
Ronda
going
10 y ahora hay
right
bui para
so far.
FNATIC.
You know, the
Ronda
CT side, they find double
clave.
digits and a very clean round there. Bit of a bonus situation. About to say they might want to upgrade on his SMGs, and Try certainly will. He brings out an AWP to try and add to the total of his 15 frags so far. Quite the haul as we look back at the eco frags here. Not much to report, but a very clean round. Didn't give anything away. You'll have to see.
Do love to see it. Currently, Nicolas still on top of the scoreboard on that FNATIC side with 16 kills. And on the other side, DDT doing most of the work with 14. But yeah, this is starting to get into a little bit more of an interesting territory. Keeping it close at a 10-9 scoreline. Look at this with which they're walking out here. The smokes are instantly up.
Dale, Maxi.
I don't think he's going to hear anything, so he might not realize that already Fasher's made his way down below. This is really good progress for the FNATIC side. Yeah, he's checking it, thinking, wonder if anyone made their way past, but it's only David that's down here at the moment with the MP9.
So they're somewhat aware there's a possibility, but look, David's position suggests that there's the chance. But it's going to pump the brakes for now. FNATIC just biding their time. What sort of reaction will come through? CT push and probe. Lack of information is worrying them now. Goes to a very passive position. Holding towards the vents with the MP9. He seems to know someone's down there. He's trying to have the drop on them. Boris starts to probe towards alone right now. We'll have Mezzi in tow. Bombs towards outside by Red. So maybe a lower finish here. Flash his position, try and get down towards the ramp or bomb side, but still plenty of time. 40 seconds. Go the hand soon.
They are really running this clock down low.
Vale,
It's going to be
tienen
crunched
poco
towards the
tiempo.
bomb side, though.
Tienen que hacer un entry muy
They're gonna
bueno
be
para
ready for it. They
ganarlo.
do have 3 people inside of the site, but limited grenades to try and slow them down. Try does have a Molotov, and that could actually be huge if he could put it down in time. Nicolas already with a shot and Try way
No,
out
vas
in
a
the open.
poner
Looks like
FNATIC al
opening here.
menos
Double
que...
kill
Ay,
for
lo agarra
Nicolas.
atrás.
15
Yes.
seconds on the
Yes.
clock, and Fashion
La
just
jugaron
moving
bien.
up behind.
La jugaron muy
And
bien.
that was so beautiful. Absolutely great calling coming out on the FNATIC side.
Yeah, Mezzi rising to the occasion there. Didn't choke under the pressure. They had good positional control. A player down towards Secret. No one pushing or probing on the CT side. And they go for this really clinical upper take there as well. Lovely shots pixel perfect precision with the AK-47. And then a nice flank there from Fasha toward the heaven position as well. Beautiful counter-strike. And they will tie things up at 10-10. And the AWP still up a try. Top fragger so far. He'll be challenged towards outside once again. Fasha gives his barrel away. Takes a lot of damage, but still double 10.
Desperate times now for 9C as they do dig pretty deep into their own economy to try and keep this battle up. FNATIC with a little bit of a chance maybe now to get a more than just a one-round lead. If they can win this one, they probably get the next one because they're going to be up against USPs or maybe Deagles. So there's an exciting moment where they can actually get a bit of a lead here on their opponent's map pick. Shots outside, and that one actually connects Fasha's down to 8 health. That's disgusting. He didn't even really get a chance to do anything back. So that's a couple of them tagged up before they even make any real progress here, unfortunately.
And they have only one smoke remaining. A few Molotovs, admittedly, but this could be tricky. Back towards the ramp, but they haven't found much success there since the pistol. Send Forest in first. I tell a lie, Mezzi at the front of the pack here. In terms of ramp presence, we've got DGT waiting with the M4 as well. Molotov to try and flush him out, but he is holding his ground. Can't find the frags, though, and Messi takes down Fasha with the Molotov.
Yeah, he was low from earlier, so probably didn't take that much. Nicholas with a nice little crowd shot, but he himself is under a little bit of an attack, and Forrest going down in the meantime. 2 versus 4 with only 25 seconds. It doesn't look possible, especially when DGT's down here. He's got 16 kills behind himself now. Nicholas on his own in a 1 versus 4, now down to 15 seconds. Try and see if he can do something. Puts up the smoke, trying to get that bomb plant in town. They could just rush him down, and they almost have right through there. A bit of a shot coming through.
Ay, qué bueno, qué bueno. Ay, qué bonita lo puso, pero bueno. Bien por los chicos de 9Z.
David shows up to make sure it never gets out of control. But my God, that was beautiful.
Almost fell off my chair there. That could have been the one. He knew there was a player towards the squeaky door as well. Beautiful shot regardless. He did very well to even get the bomb planted there, Anders. So that's a key detail. It keeps the money nice and strong. That's an extra $800 per player going to the next round. And sure, it's 9Z to pick things up, and it's pretty convincing the way they close out the round, but still a vital factor there to get the extra cash. As 9Z managing to hold off that outside play, and what a comfortable one. So a timeout has been called. Last time Keita did this, they bounced back to pick up a round with just 2 M4s. So we'll see what he's got up his sleeve this time. He's just having the cash, and like I said, it should be absolutely fine considering the plan come through. Discussing options.
And that was almost an inspirational moment coming out there for the FNATIC side. It's definitely a closer game than even I was expecting. I actually thought 9C was going to be able to run away with this map a little bit more convincingly. But, I mean, they still have the round lead now, and they're on the CT side. So as long as they can keep the economy going, they might be able to get across the finish line here. That was something there for Nicholas. 21 kills on him right now with 105 ADR. Yeah, he's putting in some real work.
Absolutely is. Someone's got to rise to the occasion when you've got to stand in on the server. Max.
A ver, Max pusheando hasta roja, a ver si puede sorprender.
So, push
por ahora nada.
Potentially, yeah. Down to
Ahora.
So, gaps could jump up, look above, but by passive for now. Confirms that outside is completely clear at least.
Lobby setup right now. Fasha would love for somebody to peek in through that hut, which is completely uncommon for the CT to try and be a little bit adventurous like that. Forward position as well for DGT. He's pushed all the way into the ramp corridor there, so he could try and do a little bit on that side.
Uno más.
Really quickly, and what a good kill. Forrest as well, taking down Buddha. That's everything you would have wanted. Now he's just holding the smoke. They should be able to bomb plant behind this, although
que traían rápido. Ay, es medio arriesgado esto. Tranquilo.
Going to be walking through that one. Smoke's fading, and Forrest is ready. Second kill for him. He's got the double already, and he's just fading inside of the smoke. DDT. He's got to keep his crosshair on that right now. I think Forrest is figured out, and they should be able to get this one. Good kill there, and Nicholas is instantly on the return, and that's everything they needed. I think Forrest won that round.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there. They're showing the experience. He didn't overstep the mark. He was just holding the correct angles, nailing the shots that are required, and like you said, fading away and put enough time to put it in an awkward position for the remaining CTs.
Nice
easy frag there, and Roy work as well with the AK-47. That was the shot that stayed around there for Forrest, and then Nikodov, like I said, easy as he likes to close things out. And the money in a very peculiar spot. They forced ball with two FAMASes here and an MP9. Picking up the pace once again, this time focusing towards outside. He could also get that first frag, this time not connecting as crisply as you might like. They might be
Bueno, loco, bueno.
Oh, the first couple is happening again.
Bien.
Joy
Ay, pero
fighting
¿por
back,
qué?
but not for long.
¿Por
It's a
qué
very
teníamos...?
chaotic
Bien,
ground.
bien, bien. 3 contra
Absolute
1.
pandemonium
Igual
ensuing
tirado.
as Forrest is left in the 3
Tiene que
versus
esa
1, but a
ronda.
possible
Por
one.
favor, te lo
He
pido.
can do this.
Henry say it ain't so. Yeah, it's on Forrest to try and save the
Imagina que
team.
le gana
1
Forrest.
versus 3 right
Me
now.
corto los dos huevos.
Taking a look into the yard, but he's not seeing a single person here. They just need to find out where he is at the moment, and they might just walk up a little bit of a giveaway
right.
and try and
Vamos
take him down instantly. Disaster strikes. This was FNATIC's turn to really get a bit of a lead, and it's been given back to almost nothing at all. Just great shots in the beginning, great couple of kills coming through a 9C. They've got to be celebrating this. That is, yeah, I mean, they all stopped to take the fight outside. They all just want to see if they can get that long-range fight, and it absolutely backfires on them.
And each and every time Mezzi's making these fast calls, like rush ramp, rush outside, it seems to look very promising, and then it all collapses as soon as they have the first interaction there. 5-on-3 before they even saw anyone. Couldn't quite find the opening kills, and now they'll be force buying back. 1 AK in the hands of Roy. Be challenged by Max with the MP9, close range. Up on the boxes here, trying to find any sort of opportunity. Peeled off, so at least some information. The rest of his teammates are
Qué compara, FNATIC, todos comiendo ahí
got
lentamente.
across safely at least.
Have Roy kind of holding the back line as the rest of them walk down, but he's got the rifle that they need. I feel like this is so risky, right? He goes
Ay,
down
por
out here,
favor,
then
Max,
the rest
por
of them are
favor,
going to be stuck
Max.
with pistols down
Si lo
below.
matan a Max, quedamos medio
They also have to
jugados.
clear the way, right? Max is up close with the MP9.
Necesitan
Doesn't have any more
un buen
nades. He's
spray. A
looking to
ver.
stop them as they're coming around the corner. No head armor on any of them, so the MP9 should be able to do a fair bit of damage.
Buenísima. Bueno, bueno.
See
Está bien,
instant
está bien.
couple of
Buenísimo,
headshots
buenísimo.
and bringing down Messi and Thatcher, and this should be
Más
the
que
shutdown.
suficiente, 2 kills.
Forrest and Roy left in a 2
Y esto es un 4v2 que debería ser fácil para una Z. Debería, digo, porque
Yeah, I tend to agree, unfortunately.
queda
40
Forrest y
seconds,
Rose
no
con nada.
utility. As you mentioned, no helmets.
What do you even do at this point in time?
Ay,
Snuck
mira
around
vos.
all this way. Nobody
por-
knows that he's there. But
Bueno,
he's
bueno,
not
bueno,
gonna
por lo
get the
menos
chance.
te quitó
I
el
will turn
Bien,
around,
bien,
even
bien,
if he
bien.
gets
Está
that
cantado,
shot.
está
Not
cantado.
gonna help him that much. 1
Ay,
versus
pero ¿por
3,
qué?
although DGT Odd running away. That's a bit
¿Por
sketchy.
qué?
18 seconds on the clock.
¿Por qué corrió de GT? Nadie lo entiende. Pero hubiera abierto.
Oh, no.
Bien, bien Buda.
Bien
Buda.
Oh, you wanted
Bien
him to get a
Buda.
chance at least, but not going to be allowed.
Una lástima para
13-11,
ver tantas Buy, ¿no?
9C,
Pero
just close one, but they
bueno.
survived.
Linda rondita.
If he plants behind the silo, who knows, Anders?
He
He
might have had a
committed.
shot.
I think the adrenaline's pumping so fast at that stage. Like, you're just seeing you've got low time. It was sub 10 seconds. He's got 2 kills. He's just taking an educated guess. He's probably got enough time. If anything, he's probably towards double doors. But it's so heartbreaking, you're right? You just want to see him give a chance of a shot, like have a moment of opportunity here after these great efforts on the lower bomb site. It was a real
¿Qué onda papá? Gracias por hacerte miembro, papu. Mañana voy a estar haciendo varios sorteitos porque creo que hace 3 semanas hice el último. Estoy medio dejado, les pido disculpas por eso a los miembros. Pero voy a estar sorteando, creo que una Peteris y algunas cositas. Así que, acá, bancando 9Z, que esta ronda debería ganarla. Debería ser la ronda 14 porque son todas deals.
I feel like it's not worth it. Yeah, and I think he's thought better of it now. Just it's not worth it to go down to the Deagles. You have this chance, a really good chance right now, closing out the map. Just don't give it back easily.
Vale, bien.
That was
Buena
the AK.
baja de
For me, it was the grenade that took care of him. But Mezzi instead, finding a bullet.
Está bien, está bien.
4 on 5.
Aunque nomás, no nos confiemos porque acá con la deal te ponen una. Tranqui.
Just the Deagles.
Bien, bien, bien.
With a shot, but they don't have to take the fight.
Bien try de hit, iba a decir. Buenísimo. Buenísimo try. Último, 1 de 5. Le ve las patas. Baiteadísimo. Ronda 14 para 9Z. Y dale 9Z que ganamos el mapa.
As we mentioned, this was a matchup we saw at IEM Rio a couple of months ago.
Si 9Z gana, enfrentaría a OG en la siguiente fase.
It was Nuke, same map that opened things up in the series, and FNATIC lost it 16-9. So they're in a better position than they were, but things are starting to fall apart once again. 9Z have looked very capable on Nuke. It's been a very chaotic game, very fast-paced. Lots of step pieces and rushes.
Ahí está diciendo que en la IEM anterior 9Z le ganó 16-9 a FNATIC. Y después terminó perdiendo los otros mapas. Veremos qué pasa ahora. Lo veo un poco mejor a 9Z. Veremos cómo responde FNATIC en su pick, Overpass. Y ni hablar en el Decider. Son mapas poco convencionales. No está Mirage, eso es raro.
Yeah, and I've got to say as well, I mean, losing Crims obviously is super detrimental. I really think Crims, throughout the history of CSGO, like the 10 plus years that we've been playing the game, has to be one of the most consistent players that we've seen out of everyone, which is just so impressive. Consistency is definitely one of the hardest things to achieve. It's one thing to be really good for a year or so, but
quiso sorprender ahí con el rush, no salió tan bien, tampoco salió tan mal.
Spectacular. So yeah, losing him is always going to be really, really rough, no matter who you get to replace him with. 14-11 right here. Mezzi's down, but then again, so is David on the other side. So 4-4 here for FNATIC. They need every single round. They really can't slip up any longer.
Yeah, absolutely true. And it's not the best start, but not the worst. They've got themselves a 4-4. Most maps, you'd say, it favors the T side, not so much Nuke. In terms of logistics.
Ronda clave. Les diría que si 9Z se lleva esta ronda, se lleva el game.
Lack of utility that's pretty worrying for FNATIC here. With the 4-4, just have one smoke and one more.
Clave otra vez acá.
I'll have to go down towards lower. Try. It's up CS.
Lo escucho.
Roy, this is a very key
la
frag.
cabeza. 46 HP. Traer que retrocede y que
Just
gana.
what FNATIC needed.
In a position here, and he's going to go.
Si te abrís es muy.
He's all in. He did get the dink on Fasher, but it's not enough for the kill.
Tiene que estar ronda de
Max
FNATIC.
and Buddha, and at this point, I mean,
No veo otro
save the rifles. I don't think it's worth going for this one. So they didn't have the utility, but they won 2 of the fights that they needed to, and that's all it takes. So FNATIC going to be up to 12 rounds.
Yeah, just what they needed. Fasher finding 2 huge frags en route, but like we said, the money should be in an okay spot for 9Z. They managed to have some very convincing rounds of all 5 players surviving and winning by virtue of kills, leaves you with 3250 per player. And of course, with your saved weaponry from the previous round, they should have at least a full buy going forward. Loss bonus won't be there. They get about 1400 into the next from this one, but they'll save an AK, an M4, and plenty of utility as well. So we'll be absolutely fine. Even an AWP going forward. See how they distribute the cash. Bomb goes off. FNATIC will survive with 4 as well, just to note. So a nice clean round, considering they had a real distinct lack of utility in that previous one. Having 4 survive themselves is massive. Fasher really has had some real impressive moments, but that was a shot to save the round, I would say. Roy finding that great kill.
Yeah, losing Heaven as well on the CT side is so detrimental because they can go up the ladder into the A-bomb side. You lose the ramp control pretty easily after that. It's just so much of the map control that disappears. I mean, we talk about Nuke, we talk about those rotations, and that's such a central part of the map. You really don't ever want to be losing that one. It's a 14-12 scoreline as we head into the 27th round, and leaning a little bit towards the ramp, but they might just want to try and, once the smoke is gone, they could try and press the issue here. Max is holding it, and he's so far has been the weaker player on the 9C side, so maybe they can try and bully him with a little bit of a shot here. It's close to working out. They put some pressure on, and now they're hunting him down. This is beautiful. Forrest and Mezzi combined for a kill, and Try's going to be going down. FNATIC, they find some strength at the end of the map.
Y va a tener que guardar más Z menos que
They were fighting chance here. Putting it all on the line. This time the ramp working out for them.
Hasta todo metido en el side FNATIC.
I'm saying that with bated breath. This is not a foregone conclusion by any stretch. Bomb down though. That's just 3. Looking much better at this point. CTs probably want to peel off, and they will begin to do so.
Sí, van a ir a guardar más. Y es lo mejor.
That's why I said there was a real chance. They deny the plan. Like, who knows? All it takes is a smoke spam. That's should be
vale, todavía tenemos ventaja. 14-13, 14-13.
Wow, where did this come from? FNATIC. I mean, it now is the time, right? One more slip up, and they probably end up losing the map. But they found a way to make this work. So 14-13. In the meantime, maybe they could hunt for a rifle or 2. But you don't want to be too much into it either. You might as well keep that economy going on your side. And I do have a message that I want you to consider from the Twitch chat, Henry, if you're up for it.
Oh, please. Yes, always.
Lamb Baheb is, I can't, sorry if I mispronounced the name, but he's saying, go home, and then a crying face. Play Valorant Disney Kids.
I mean, it's quite profound, isn't it?
Strong words, powerful words.
I'm trying to a lot to unpack.
Yes.
But I think I agree. I think I'm with him.
I'm with him too. I think it's good. He's making fun of the Europeans, and we don't really do that a lot in Counter-Strike. I will say this: I've noticed something you mentioned earlier. We've got a bit of a mix of South American players in here, from Uruguay, from Argentina as well. Something that I hope one day is that we'll have an actual Counter-Strike tournament, like a big one, an international tournament in Argentina, because I've realized something.
Like
so many passionate fans. We always talk about Brazilian fans. Obviously, they are very passionate too, but I think the Argentinian fans get a little bit overlooked, and I've had some different chances
Claro
to
que
encounter
dice
them
el
on
loco.
Twitter, and
Dice que le
they are
gustaría ver
really
un gran
crazy. So
torneo en
I
Argentina
love it.
por
I
la
think it's
pasión que
amazing. I
tienen los
hope we get a
fans.
chance to do that maybe for CS2.
Grande
That'd be great.
Well, let's see if they've got something to celebrate here as they're hunting for map
¿Se
points.
imaginan Buenos
9Z,
Aires un torneo
ending
tier
off
1?
the outside push, but that has snuck down towards Secret. So, a chance once again. We've seen FNATIC rise in this sort of situation. They'll get Fasher down towards the secret area, force a rotation, and then coordinate an upper assault. It was exactly what happened before, and they did it with great style and poise. Can they replicate it? If they win this round, it will break the back financially of 19. We'll tie things up at 14-14, and they will be in the driving seat.
Loco.
Up
O sea,
against a
ganar
fully stacked
Fnatic
CT
no
side, they've
tiene
got the
un
open hand to
peso
try.
con ese.
Again, throwing it right down. You can see if Fasher can find anything.
Literal, queda
Maybe a
quebrado.
sinking
No sé.
moment for 9C. They could see that finish of the map, like they're almost there. It's their map pick and things are working out just according to plan, but suddenly FNATIC just show up and they actually just start to win rounds. Roy's playing really well. Mezzi's playing really well. Fasher's finding some of those opening frags. Roy, speaking of which, he's going to walk right into the shot, and that'll get him killed. Max, who's had a bit of a tough game so far, finding his 12th kill right then and there. That might be everything they need. We're down to 30 seconds, Henry. They're making a play for the B-bomb side, splitting it through ramp.
Yeah, we said Fasher had to be activated here to understand the chance, and now more than ever, he now delivers. That's a great shot. 20 seconds remaining. They have to go down towards lower. Fasher defend off the rotations. His job is not done yet. And they get that bomb planted. His try comes in towards Secret.
Se complicó la ronda
He
demasiado.
didn't actually back up into the AWP.
Muy difícil
This is
replicar
a
esto.
risky position to be in. If they lose all the rifles retaking this, they might just actually end up losing the
Bueno,
map.
2v2.
Forrest getting a kill, and now it's a 2 versus 2.
Pero
Try and
también
max the left, and they
posicionado.
don't have the weaponry for it. They don't have the smokes. They have an
Por-
AWP on the
oh.
retake. Fasher
No.
taking down Max. It's a great walking shot with the AK. And Try, I think he's going to have to just accept the fact that this one is
Qué
done.
bajo, viejo.
FNATIC tying up the game at 14-14, and 9C losing 4 rifles in this one. An absolute disaster.
It really is. And they've done it again. It's the exact same setup, but a different result. Before they went for that upper crunch after getting Fasher down towards Secret. And they were just so patient with him once again,
Bueno,
allowing him to
14.
cook, I believe, Anders, as the kids would say.
Yes.
And at that point, he cooked up a storm, I have to say. The fact he gets that headshot and just opens things up towards DGT. They get down towards lower. They're managing to get that bomb planted. And it's such an important round to win. We said it would be a disaster if 9Z gave that one up. And now the finances reflect that. MP9s for
Sí, la
masses.
verdad que
And
sería un
it's a
desastre
difficult
perder este
round
mapa.
as they're looking at the barrel of
A ver.
receiving map point
Vamos
first on
por
their
ahí.
pick against their old rivals here. And try to be tested once again towards that squeaky door. Fires for shot, but can't connect.
Bien.
Very aggressive.
Buenísimo.
Oh my god, Forrest
Oh,
was not
mierda,
ready.
Pash,
But
como
Fasher
corrió la puta
running
madre.
outside. So sure, they lose one
Corriendo,
player in the lobby.
literalmente corriendo.
Continuing on,
Oh,
Fasher,
Dios.
he knows that he's been hurt. He shot out the windows
Buenísima,
already,
buenísima
but he's
FT.
so aggressive, and DGT's ready to take him down. That looked
Bueno.
like it was almost too bold. Try down below is going to be
2 de
taken out.
4,
Roy,
dale, con otro
now
león.
it's on Messi and Nikoros. I don't know if they can bring this round back. FNATIC, they're going to have money to buy in the next round, but this was such an
Oh.
aggressive round.
You made a mistake there, Anders. Made a massive mistake with Mezzi alive when it's all on the line
Oh.
in a 4 versus 2. Trust me, this kid knows what to do. We'll see whether there's anything to be said. Nikodos
right.
with him.
They might win the map, Henry. If you're right. If he can come back in to play this one, it might be something. There's the opening. Still 50 seconds. Try. He can win it right here. If he just moves forward to get the kill, he's already calling the bluff for Nikodos. This is actually a sick play. Look at this. He knows
No
everything.
apuntes, no apuntes porque te va a escuchar.
I'd save the day.
Bien, 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 bien.
No
bien.
idea. 3B, I should say that.
Buenísima, try, desnudo, try,
No, it's
desnudo,
try to
try.
shut them down. He finds map point. Good effort. Messi found the initial frag, but try was spectacular. Sequence of kills there. Like you said, very cerebral as well. He just holds his nerve as well, gets through the flames and manages to outposition them. I can't believe he hits his last shot as well. Messi should have taken him down every day of the week, but there it is. Map point. FNATIC now. You have the cash looking for overtime in round number 30.
That was 4 kills, Henry, for try. He's up 27. He's overtaken everybody in the server. He really badly wants to win this map for his team, and you know, more power to
buena
him.
pregunta,
Going up,
la
Max
verdad.
is gonna be
Puede
step
ser.
up there. Oh, flash on through.
Bruno.
He's good for the one. Try continuing.
Was wild. Rock'em Sock'em Counter-Strike here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying
en
it.
tus manos,
We've rolled
el
out the big
mapa.
guns here in Texas, and we're down to a 4-4 for overtime. Molotov deployed towards
Termina
the
la
position and
ronda y
Try,
te respondo.
the man of the
Oye,
moment.
mata este.
His work cut out for him.
Se
It's
complica y
DGT
parece
that goes down
también
early.
está ahí,
He
por
lost
favor.
prime position.
Buena
Surely
try.
he gets his frag, but no, found out.
Dale,
Try will find him
dale,
3-on-3,
chilena.
and David to be testing down towards lower. Prime
Buenísima,
position for multiple
buenísima,
frags,
buenísima,
and he
buenísima.
delivers. Forrest now to save the
Buenísima.
day. He'll have to roll back the years, Anders. He's got time to plant and a minute to
Buenísima,
work
viejo,
with, but it's
vamos.
not going to be enough.
Vamos.
16-14.
Bien,
It's
try,
Try
desnudo,
that
try,
carries
desnudo, try,
9Z
listo,
across the
meteo el
finish.
Te respondo la pregunta. ¿Pensás que con la salida de Sordos va a cambiar mucho el nivel profesional dado la posibilidad de que entren nuevos equipos a torneos importantes? Pregunto por el tema de las mecánicas en el juego. No creo que cambie mucho las mecánicas. Hace 24 años que salió el 99 el CS, que estas mecánicas son básicamente las mismas. Por eso está más competitivo que nunca. Fíjate que los equipos Tier 2 se metieron 4 equipos Tier 2 a playoff. Eso dice bastante del nivel competitivo parejo del CS. Seguramente haya un hypeo y se metan nuevas entidades, o sea, nuevos clubes. Por ejemplo, algunos clubes de Brasil que se están metiendo al Flamengo. Qué sé yo, todavía en Argentina no se le da la relevancia ni se invierte lo que es necesario invertir como para competir en serio, sacando 9Z, que es el único equipo serio. Con Isuru si quiere, pero bueno, 9Z logra entrar a 2 Majors, algo inédito para la región. Bueno, gente, esto creo que va a demorar hasta el otro mapa. Brasil está lleno, sí, obvio. Así que bueno, esperaremos el siguiente mapita. A ver qué onda. Y nada, estate atento al sorteo de miembros que lo voy a estar haciendo entre hoy y mañana. Capaz lo grabo hoy, lo subo mañana o algo así, pero estate atento.